Hi guys, welcome back to my live. Before we get into this live really, I just want to do a brief introduction about myself. If you are a new viewer on here, well, my name is Laurel. As you can tell, I am gifted with psychic abilities. It's been quite a while that I said that. Not just psychic abilities. I'm more like a psychic medium. Actually, I just trying to find where this stuff is coming from, and I just realized I am more of a psychic medium than a psychic ability, really. So I am a psychic medium, as you can tell. Um, I've been playing my Dallas and Wands more often, which is a good news. But as I mentioned in my last live about the proper way of using Dallas and Wands, just be careful when you use them. But there's some few pros and cons with it. So yeah, today's live it is mostly about your first week of school and this too about psychic and my psychic my psychic my psychic medium stuff, my dreams. We just want to discuss how things are like weird and stuff. So if you found this like scary or creepy or uncomfortable, you're most welcome to leave. But still, it's already a Friday night. I know you might be sleeping, but you're most welcome to join. Before we do and get into this, the creepier stuff, let's just talk about school. This week, if you did not go back to school yet, I guess you still have your last week of summer vacation, which is good. I hope you went down to the beach. I hope you went to enjoy your family. I hope you did some fun stuff and fun events. If you did do fun activities, put down in the live comments or in the comments. See what you did this past week on your last week of your summer vacation. As I mentioned before a few lives ago, that about the school with the harassment, the phone thing. Just be aware of those kind of stuff. Just to let you know, my voice does seem is a little higher than usual. It's because it's not just higher, it's a little louder than usual, but it's not usually like that. But which it can be, but I just gotta be careful when my voice gets louder or not. It also can be on the room impact. Like for example, this size room, it's a bigger room, and this is like bigger than my bedroom because my bedroom is smaller than the living room. As you can see, I am in my grandmother's bedroom. Not my bed. I'm in my grandmother's living room. Or actually, it's actually a family room. Let's put it there. I'm in my grandmother's family room. As you can see, I just want to know if this week was your first day of school this week. Good, good. I just want to say congratulations. Or you found it like excited or upset or that's kind of stuff. You're most welcome to let me know. So yeah, so I think just this life is only just more like about my second medium journey, my spiritual journey, a few things about God. Yeah, that's just two things I just want to point out the most, which is Starseed, spirituality term of the universe. They call it as Starseed, and then we're gonna talk about the term of randomlism. I did saw someone walking to me this afternoon. I when I was about to go to the restaurant. He did a little prayer for me. He just found out that I have the term randomlism, which is spiritually. I just looked this up and I just realized I actually have it. Like I didn't know what it means before. Um, I don't know what it means to me. So I looked it up, and I was shocked when I looked this up. Really, a few things really got my attention. Really, I don't want to go to this term first. I want to talk about the starseed first because I haven't in paragraphs. Really, I haven't in paragraphs, but I just want to break it down like by each key points. Few things I just want to discuss about. So yeah, if you want to get a glass of water, you're most welcome to. You want to get a snack, you're most welcome to. Hello. Yeah, as mentioned, if you want to get a snack or water, go ahead and get like something to eat or drink right now. This might be like at least a couple minutes or something. So yeah, if you think I'm speaking too loud, just let me know in the comments. So yeah, so Starseed, we're gonna start with Starseed. Um, even though I do feel like I don't belong on Earth, the reason I said that really is, I have said this a few times in my lives before that I just have a feeling that I don't belong on Earth because one, I really did saw my life on Mars before I came on here. Well, not on here. I saw myself on Mars before I came to Earth. Lively, like it's more habitable for me to live in. But not really. But I just found out that I had unexplained birthmarks when I came here. So I had birthmarks in like in Mars, and then since I got in Earth, um, they were all already in my body, which is very interesting. If you already have that and you don't know where they came from before you were born, that means you don't. That means you might be off to like a different like the dimension. It could be different dimension. It could be it could be a planet, or it could be like a country or something. Usually it does that. And that's as I mentioned before a few lives ago. Sorry. If you think yes, I mentioned it. I did mention a specific term in my last lives, which is called reincarnation, which that would happen if you do, which that would happen if you're born. But that's usually a rarity in life sometimes, but not many people don't get that as option. But I'm already in my reincarnated life. I was in somebody else's body. I was not like a man, more like myself. I was an observer. I was doing things on Mars. I was writing the Hebrew language. It was the Mars itself was completely dry. We were like limited on water for sure and food. We couldn't do anything, but I was like in caves writing the Hebrew language. Again, feel free to spread this news if you want. Really, I really want this. I want to spread this news as much as I can. Really, you're most welcome to if you want, and it's optional for all of you. Really, so yeah, Earth was not my original. Uh, uh, sorry, Earth. Earth about Earth is I wasn't originally born on Earth, so that's why I said I was born and raised in Mars. But then I went to Israel. That's when I want to seek out more of the lost knowledge of Israel. So that's why God brought me there, and then so He did that for a bit, and then I really didn't like see the whole. Good. I'm glad you're doing good. So that's when I was saying I didn't get a chance to look around the country of Israel really. That's when God brought me to Earth. So He sent me a mission of protecting our people, and that's why I'm on here protecting our people. So I'm gonna say my prayer, and I'm gonna say my prayer in a little bit. I just want to get this out of the way first. So Earth was not my original planet; it was Mars, if you're wondering. So because it does overlap with this, I do have strong empathy, intuition, and this really comes through in my dreams, mostly the intuition really. I do see this a lot really. I do keep track of specific like keywords or terms whenever I write down and whenever I dream about in my dreams. I like to write them down, and I like to go back to see like what these meanings and where these meanings are coming from a dream, and I can go back to those keywords. For example, if I'm intuition, it's under these keywords, so I just have to be like a little careful when I look at something. So yeah, empathy. I'm always working on that. I can always see that. So yeah, the third one is for Starseed is fascination with space. I am really interested in the space these days. If you do have a major in astronomy, you know what I'm talking about. Space. I just feel like I call like this. This does call the sky as well. Um, sky. That's actually does also put the term of randomlism really. Um, space. I found the space my home because I don't. That means I don't have a set planet to live on really. So that's why I have to pick the space as home because my home is out from the other planet, which is I just mentioned as Mars. So that's why I like to say space as my home than here on Earth. You might be wondering why I'm saying this kind of stuff. If you know, I did say this before. If you do find this creepy or scary or uncomfortable, you're most welcome to leave, or you can always come back later if you want. And it's really optional for all of you, really. So yeah, I found space very interesting because um, it's just all about the stars, the planets, the dimensions, the cosmic, the UFOs. These are some few points I do want to discuss about UFOs. Really, I do experience some few dreams. Sorry, I'm really congested. I don't know why. Also I'm hot too, so that's part of the reason why it's making me hot. Um, I have experienced some few dreams about UFOs. Really, we just found it's really we just kind of interesting. The real part about UFOs is like if you ever dream about UFOs, you would definitely want to wipe them, right? Sometimes you would. Well, my dreams, I did start. The reason I say UFO is I don't found them scary for me. I don't find them scary for me, really. Like I've experienced this a few times in my dreams. When I see them, whenever I see UFOs in my dreams, I don't get scared. I don't get scared of them really. It's because one, I know that none of that's gonna happen to me yet. Second, it's kind of like a sign of rapture, really, but not kind of really. Even though God is near, even though God is already given us signs when He's coming back, which some people did say that God was supposed to be coming back in 2032, but it's actually it's more like 34. If you do the math, I keep getting the number 68, and the half of 68 is 34. And just found out that I did mention that people has been disappearing more often. Is that because it's rapture, and that's what God is doing. The meaning of rapture is because when you believe in God too much or you believe to God, that will most likely happen of rapture. Because what God will do is, if you, sorry, again, I'm congested because I'm hot. So yeah, um, as I mentioned, rapture is real. Rapture is come to like more like unexpected really. This is when real things starts happening really. I might have to get a drink because I am very congested, so I don't like that. I'll try not to do that as too much if I can, but really, I'll try not to. I think the rapture stuff is more like scaring you a bit. I'm gonna have to push that away for a little bit so you won't have to worry about that too much. UFOs do come in shapes and sizes, really, because this usually have like more aliens inside of it. There's less, and that's what I've been seeing in my dreams, really, because and when I see them, it doesn't do any harm to me. It doesn't attack me right away. I just see them in dreams sometimes, and I just really just I just see them like saying, "What are they doing here?" Like, why am I seeing these UFOs for no reason? Sometimes I do see it out in broad daylight. Like if it's at night, I can't find them. But the goodness is about the UFOs. If you see your UFOs in dreams in broad daylight, that's what I saw. That's what I saw. It just went like this, and just basically it just went that. So and then Cosmic will bring us to it. So I'm gonna be right back. Really, I'm actually gonna get a drink. I don't want to sniffle throughout the live. Really, I'm gonna have a glass right here. Really, I'm gonna have to keep my glass there because I have a I'm gonna drop my pen. As you can see, I'm reading this off of here. So I'm gonna have to give me a few minutes. I will be right back. I don't want to be congested throughout the live. Really, that does feel like I do got a cold, but I'm trying to hold it in if I can. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some drink. Okay, I'm back. I didn't get water, but I feel like getting juice, but I'll be okay. In this movie, so you might be wondering where I went. I went to the kitchen to just get something to drink because I did mention that I am a little congested. I might more like I might be getting cold, but I'm usually aware of my health, so I'm usually okay. And then this brings the cosmic into the space. It brings in a cosmic. I get like cosmic just really just like more like stars really. It doesn't hold specific meanings for cosmic really. I just want to put that out there because it's kind of related to space and stuff. So yeah. Sense of mission or purpose. As I mentioned about God. God sent me here on Earth to protect our people. I can't say my people because he's gonna say he's gonna feel that I'm gonna be offended. But I can't say that on my behalf. Then he's gonna feel like he's gonna be feel off. Feel like he's gonna be lonely in that situation. It could be like feel off in that situation, and he might feel like he's a bit offended, really. But really, I can't say my people because him and I will like working like this, which it can be sometimes. So that's why I have a sense of mission, and that's what I'm doing here now. Which is kind of be another way, or it could be like a purpose too. Is purpose and mission doesn't really specifically don't hold a specific meaning. They just hold like two different types of like sense really. So yeah. And the next one is sorry again I'm reading off a piece of paper so I'll help you. Hello, hello. You must welcome to ask me any questions. You're most welcome to. Just make sure it's appropriate for YouTube. So yes. The next one is we're on the fifth one if you're wondering. So I'm reading this pretty fast really. Unexplained memories or unexplained dreams. So this is real. I get some unexplained dreams sometimes. For example, if you dream about back rooms or beyond an ice wall, actually I did dream about that a lot really. Let's start discuss about beyond an ice wall. Like, that's really like my top dream right now because I do find out that I've been looking into like ancient civilization. I've been really looking into like ancient civilization a lot these days. There are more continents. There's more temples beyond the ice wall. If you want to know where beyond the ice wall is located, it's in Antarctica. Really, few people do think that Earth is round, or some people can think that Earth is flat. It's really your opinion, but I'm not doing that for hate only. But I'm doing this for no hate. Again, this is my opinion. This is my opinion, so you don't have to go offended on me. But you do think it is. I do like Stray Kids, but that's why I don't have anything behind me really. But I usually do. I usually do. So yeah, I always dream. Sometimes I do dream about Han and Felix. You're trying to get me distracted, but I'm trying not to. But I'm trying to answer your questions if I can. So Han and Felix is my bias. So yes, yeah. Sorry. I have experienced some few dreams about the Beyond the Ice really because there are some, as mentioned, there are like lost continents. It could be countries really, but I don't think it's countries. More like continents and temples mostly really because again I'm getting like as I mentioned before, I'm getting like lost knowledge and that's what I'm getting because of God and that's why He's given me the idea where the Beyond Ice was located, not like located, because it's the meaning of the Beyond Ice wall. I have seen some reels on Instagram. You know, Instagram just like brings me like detached from feelings, which it can be really sometimes for people and me. You just gotta be careful where you've been spending on really, but that's not really to do anything with phones really. But um, Beyond Ice wall is usually when it's actually located in sorry in Antarctica really because it's all snow, it's all mountains down there. But if you like already at the end of Antarctica and you found the end of Earth, you most likely been seeing the whole galaxy of the outside of Earth, really. It's really usually like this sometimes, but usually it's not. It's usually this, but flat, really. But that's what I'm seeing on Instagram, and I mean, like this is where the ancient civilization comes in. I have seen some few people who did go out there, um, saying that NASA and the I don't think politics is not working on this really. The politics, there are some few meetings about politics really. Even I don't want to go into politics too much really. I know a few of you might be offended with politics, and even though I'm trying to stay with politics as much as I can really, but this also hurts in Israel too. Even though I feel bad for those people in Gaza. Um, Definitely for Gaza, Israel, Ukraine, Russia, those countries. If you're in those countries, I'm sending my prayers light to you. I hope you stay safe, really. I'm really want to send my light to you big time. So yeah, um, that's when the ancient civilizations will bring into the beyond the ice wall. Because this is going way off track. Do you think I'm going off track here for a second by accident? Wait, actually I am. I'm sorry. I was mentioning politics. Remember, I was mentioning politics. The thing I mentioned about politics because politics is lying that there are more ancient civilizations beyond the ice wall. They say that there are no they did say that that the ice wall does not exist. You know, there are believers and provers, or I don't want to say provers really. There are some people who do prove that the ice wall does exist, which it does exist. It's, as I mentioned, it's located in Antarctica. The reason why politics is high and be honest, because it's an ancient civilization. There's some few things that Israel and Egypt and Greece is taken away from us. Mostly Israel, really. They are kind of maybe really working with Egypt sometimes. Sorry, I'm seeing a bug. Hi, bug. So yeah, sometimes the whole politics would be lying on us, which usually can't get me. So that's why the politics has been working on globally economically, not like globally really. They've been like working on, like as mentioned, what's been happening in Gaza, the Israel, even those two kids, the 8 to 10 year olds has been happening on news right now. I mean, even though I do feel bad for them. So I do think the politics might be hitting you for a bit. So I'm gonna get the politics out of the way. Um, as I mentioned before, that the Beyond the Ice Wall does exist. If you want to know where it is, it's located in Antarctica. It's actually at the end of the Antarctica. Just be careful. But as NASA did warn people that if you want to go beyond the ice wall and you want to prove that it does exist, don't spoil too much things really. Because what they do is they will keep, like, they might 8 to 10 you, like they will detain you from a few things. You might be sentenced. You be like maybe behind bars. Really, I don't know. This is just saying it for my opinion. Really, as I mentioned, if you find this uncomfortable, you're most welcome to leave you if you want. But I just found this stuff very interesting. Really, that this is where it comes from. Really. Sorry, I saw another bug in front of me, but there's no bug. So yeah, and the next one is psychic medium. So this will comes in psychic medium. So I am, as mentioned, I did my introduction. Found out I don't have psychic abilities, which it does overlap. Really, I am actually a psychic medium. The 1,000 watts, I should have bought it with me. I left at home. I don't know what to do. So as I mentioned, psychic medium. I did a little session last night. In my other living room, the fans is at the living room here at my grandma's house. I did, so if you have heard like spiritual color orbs, I just saw one color orb last night. I saw like a tiny blue one flew by. I saw one red orb went by, which is not a good sign really. It means they're angry, they could be mean, they're rude, it's a bad spirit. That contends like evil spirit or negative entity, and that's why usually some things will happen. So I just I don't know where that what came from really. I do think sometimes I do think who will sense portals like in his house sometimes. I do think there is a portal open in this house. Really, it's just in the attic upstairs. Not we have just such we actually we have two attics. We have another one up here, but sometimes actually this attic here I do actually hear bangs. Yeah, I don't know where those bangs are coming from. I never go up there once really. And we have another attic, which is other like the half side of the house really. We just found it really weird. I don't know. Some houses are like that. Some houses are not like that. So some like psychic mediums will experience like cold spots, hot spots, shadows. They'll get like dizziness, lightheadedness. Um, get dehydrated. Sometimes that'll happen too, but not really. Or see like objects falling, or like could be like REM pods. So this is objects too that will like, make things go off like the REM pod, the SOS. I've been using the SOS more often. I found it very efficient, really efficient, really. I don't know why. On the other side too, that will happen. I also mentioned before, interest in ancient wisdom. I also mentioned before. Hold on. If you join in, just let you know I'll be a little congested, so just be aware. I also mentioned about the ancient wisdom, which I do have interest in this really actually. I just found out, I just really just pretty much just discussed about this already, which is the ancient civilizations and the lost knowledge. So I won't talk about that because I already just talked about it already. And the last one for Starseed is highly creative and intelligent. Which I have that. I was about to do a specific like topic I want to like broad on that, but I never did. So I'm usually highly creative because I am artistic. That it does come through. So that's why artistic will bring like astronomy and stuff in the physics of the stars and how this is where Einstein comes in because actually about this. Do any of you know Albert Einstein is? Do you know Albert Einstein? Do you not know who Albert Einstein is? I'm just asking. Well, he is astronomer. Um, he does study a little bit of physics. This is when he did say he did believe in spiritual awakening. He did say that he was interested in astronomy stuff. He did have a little bit of spiritual awakening. This does overlap on like a little bit on all these really. I don't think he doesn't belong in Starseed. There's one thing I do think he does have is highly creative and intelligent. He is intelligent. Albert Einstein is intelligent really. He is good with things. He's one who and he's one who created physics. I think. I think that that's mentioned. It's my opinion. No hate, my opinion. I do find it weird, really. I really do find it weird. I don't know why I find that weird. Excuse me. Excuse me. He studied physics too as well. If you're studying physics in school right now, sorry, I'm getting a ring in my left ear. If you're studying physics in school or astronomy in school right now, I do encourage you at least study a little bit in astronomy if you can. If not to find astronomy like very interested, I really highly recommend learn it if you can, or even in your free time. It's really up to you. Again, it's an optional. Okay, we'll pass Starseed. I know this can last 30 minutes. It'll be lasting for 15 minutes really, but the next one has sudden like fewer topics than the last one really. This one breaks down to 5 topics. I think the last one had at least 8. Yeah, it had 8. So this one will have 5. So the term randomlism as I mentioned, as the term in spiritually. This is when a guy told me earlier that he also believed in God, and I do see that because I told him I believe in God too. I'm a believer of God, and I do think that rapture is, as I mentioned about rapture, rapture is here. Well, rapture is already happening. You have a few things already happening right now, just natural disasters, and he totally agrees. He really totally agrees with me. Um, this is when you just gotta be, as I mentioned, just be careful who you're talking to online or if it's in person, but still, he was a good he's a true believer for God, and I really mean that. Randomlism. The reason I said word randomlism is he told me that I have randomlism, and that is when I don't know that word, so that's when I just look it up before I just join the live really. I didn't know what that means, so I just found out. I kind of do have really a few of these things really. I do find this interesting. I don't know why, but I do have these things. First one is spiritual awakening. I already had it since I was born. Few things, two things I experienced since I was born was my heightened awareness, or could be like such as surroundings. More not just my surroundings, more like my heightened. Sorry, I'm very congested. I'm sorry. As mentioned before, I was born with spiritual awakening. And that means I had heightened awareness since I was born, and I had unexplained brown marks means birthmarks really, and I had unexplained birthmarks on my body. So that means I was in in a different state of my consciousness of myself. So that's why I might be in different someone's body really. As I mentioned in the past few lives, I did mention that if I do feel like I look like an old lady or any younger version of me, if you do, I'm not sure if either of you do watch my lives. Or, I don't want to say that. I don't know when you watches my lives really. Um, Whenever you watch my lives and you do see me as an older lady like or a younger version of me really, just let me know really. So yeah. Hi. Hi. I don't know what the name is, but I just saw the dolphin thing really. I do like dolphins actually. The dolphins are cute. So yeah. As I mentioned, I'll explain about birthmarks. I already had it on me since I was born because I was out in planets, Israel and stuff, which it does brings out lots of stuff really. So yeah, as I mentioned, sorry. What was I saying? What was okay, never mind. I'll get back to it. In high in high end awareness. Sorry. So yeah. Hello. And as I mentioned, I'll explain birthmarks. So yes. Oh, yellow tailfish? Is that what they are? Oh, I thought they were dolphins. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I like that. No, I'm not trying to be mean. I just didn't know. Sorry, I didn't see your mistake. I'm sorry. So yeah, in sync. Okay. So in sync means my deeper connections are more frequent, which they are actually more frequently, because I've been like seeing my grandfather in spirit a lot more often. Same thing. I just saw some few people mention on Instagram. Really, I don't know why. I need a drink. I'm sorry. Few of you might be wondering that I should be drinking water. You might be right. I should be. I'm bad. I'm not Felix's sister. I'm not Felix's cousin or something, but I wish. I wish. So yeah, and as I mentioned in sync, my connections has been more frequently because I've been seeing my grandfather's presence in shadow when I'm not just shadow. I've been sensing my grandfather's presence around more often. Same thing with my past aunt, my aunt just passed frequently, really, a few weeks ago. I just saw her just come in. She saw my light. She came in, and I saw her. I know, it's interesting, very interesting. So yeah, I know if you feel this kind of stuff might be creepy or scary to you. If you feel like you're ready to leave, just let me know. You don't have to worry. So yes. As I mentioned, that I will see my grandfather's presents around. I will see my great grandmother's presents around. Sometimes with my aunt. Hello. So yes, sometimes those presents will come through. That also include my dog. Really, my dog. Um, my cat just passed away this year. Really. His name is Ethan. Actually, I didn't actually saw him twice in my dreams already this year, and I saw about my dog a few times. She passed away in January, really. Her birthday is actually November. It's right on Thanksgiving Day, but we had her in January, and I don't know why. So yeah, again, I think I'm getting off track. Excuse me. So yeah, and another one instinct is deeper into my spiritual world. My connections has been deeper than usual, which is I do support, and I do feel bad as well. So I'm sorry too. I really do feel bad. Sometimes I do support in some few things. The only thing I don't accept is the actually I don't want to talk about that really. There's no really bad things about the LGBTQ. I just found it just a little weird, but I do support them. So yes, I'm here to give. If people talk, I'm here to give you voice. But if you feel things that you want to talk about things, you're most welcome to. So that's why I'm here to give you voice. So that's why I just feel like talking about this kind of stuff too. So this makes me happy. This makes all of you happy as well. I'm glad you like that. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's okay. You're most welcome to share information if you want to. Just remember, it's just for your own good if you want, but your own good. I don't have to judge. I don't have to judge. Sorry. And as I mentioned, as I mentioned, deeper my spiritual world, and it has been in more more connected more often really because my dreams as well. So yeah. The next one is sudden realization. Sometimes, hello. So sorry, I'm getting distracted again. I was running very fast. I was doing slobs. Sudden realizations. There we go. Sometimes I'll do get this catalyst for spiritual change. I do get that sometimes. So yes, is that the third eye? Kind of looks like a third eye symbol. I do have that. My third eye is right here. But I've been getting pain around here more often. Yeah, I don't know why. I just have a feeling it's closing in, which I don't want that really. But it needs to be more open. I'm open-minded really. I'm trying to make it open really as much as I can. And my chakra system, my chakra is right here too. So it has to do something. I don't know what that is. Can you just ask me? Can you just let me know what that means? Actually, I don't know what that means. So yeah, catalyst for spiritual change. I do sense that sometimes. Really, I don't really don't know what catalyst means, but I need to look that up. I do get that sometimes, in a deeper connection or meanings than usual, but in a different way. So that's what I'm saying that. And as I mentioned, my connections in my spiritual world, it has been deepen more often. So yes. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. The fourth one is we're about to come to an end. We're at the end of this, really. So you don't have to worry about it. So I can get a little itchy here. The fourth one is my spiritual gifts. As I mentioned, I do have a spiritual gift, which is a psychic medium. I'm back in as Starseed, as I mentioned. Hola from Brazil. Hola, como estás? So yes, spiritual gifts, as I mentioned, as I mentioned before, I'm a psychic medium. I am a psychic medium. This does put in Starseed, and this does really overlap too. Sometimes that means I'll have strong intuition. I get deeper energies from. Sorry, slobs again, slobs. I'm smart. I'm smart. I like math. If you don't like math, that's okay. That's your opinion. As mentioned, my spiritual gifts is which is psychic medium, and that's what I do. I use 1,000 watts. I like to give a voice to trap spirits in these situations. Um, Feeling God's presence, those kind of stuff, which usually is. Sometimes that will like be part of my spiritual gifts, and that will bring the strong intuition, which it can be. So yes, it could be both. It really could be both. Which means I also have strong intuition, deeper energies from my universe, which it has been. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Deeper energies, I just get more energies through dreams than universe because God's presence. I can feel that sometimes. Really, I do found that a little weird actually. I don't know why I found that a little weird, but I do need to get those dreams more often than usual. But I haven't been getting those really. So the last one is random to be an observer, um, which I actually do get dreams a lot really, of that. I I get observer means like the third person. As I mentioned, I do have the keyword, or that as I mentioned earlier in my life, um, that I have a little journal that keep track of keywords. That's also part of it as third person, which is random to be an observer, which I'm usually am because of my third eye system and my third person view, which it usually is, which it can be. So yeah. And the last one is thank you. Sorry, I'm very congested. Okay, thank you, I appreciate it. So yes, the last one um is attainment, like spiritually attainment. That means I get inner peace a lot. Sometimes that will brings to like inner child. Um, I do get peace a lot, really. Inner peace, but outside of peace, I'm usually like that too. Hello. I just don't know what that one comment means. Can you just explain to me what that means, really? I just want to know what that means. I think I'm just repeating myself, am I? Oh, I'm catching on a little bit. I'm sorry. And inner peace, then thank you. I have brown hair. Yeah, I don't know what that is. What the heck did I both do? I don't know what the heck I just wrote down, but it's in the slobs again. And also do get detached from the universe as well. Yeah, I do get spiritually detached too. As I mentioned, I'm usually detached from all these things, which it is true, and that's what I have really. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So this is just trash. I just threw it. No need. I have two glasses, but this was the one I drank earlier. This is what I'm drinking. So yeah, thank you. Do you have any questions that I'm most welcome to answer to? I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. I just want to pick this up quickly. Do you have any questions that I'm most welcome to answer to? It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be shy. Hi. Hello. Hello. Oh God. Hello. Just let you know, I am a little congested. I don't know why. I do feel a little hot, really. Just let you know, I do get knee problems. I do have a bit I do get arthritis really sometimes. So yeah. Thank you. Like my voice. I do I do on some singing covers. You're most welcome to look at those too. I do sing. I love singing. Hello. It's okay. If you let that person who's scared or shy to respond, that's totally okay too. So yeah. Thank you. Do you have any questions that I should answer besides just saying hi? I'm trying not to be too much of that person really. I was usually an extrovert, but I'm both really. I can be really here or there sometimes. I try and keep the live under an hour as much, so I just gotta keep my eye on the time really. Oh shit, I'm gonna do that. Do you have any questions before I go to bed? I have to go to bed before midnight really. Pride Parade? I never have. No. Even though I do support the LGBTQ. Even though I do support the LGBTQ though. And second, I think my not my close, my best friend have actually. My best friend have really. I would like to go. I would like to go. Do you have any questions before I go to bed soon? I do live streams like sometimes like every 3 or 4 days usually. So yes. I look like Panchan from Stray Kids. Someone did ask me that I do look like Felix, but that's just your opinion. Some people has been saying stuff like that on Instagram, and I do find that a little weird. So I want to say thank you. I do appreciate that really. Yeah. Do you have any questions? I do just let you know I do go lives every 3 or 4 days. So yes. Do I have any pets? I do. I have tons of pets, as you can see. I used to have chickens. Actually, I used to have chickens, but now we don't have any chickens. So mysteriously, just random what just happened. But I'm not discuss about that. Um, I did attempt like a few things. I don't know. I don't want to ask any of what happened to my chickens really, but that is related to violence and stuff. So I don't want to go there. Even I did used to have chickens. I have 2 horses. Sorry, I'm adjusting something. I have 2 horses. I have two pond cats. I have 3 cats. Well, you mentioned pets, so I don't want to discuss what I have really. Well, I would have gone that far already. So I have 2 horses, 2 barn cats, three indoor cats, and 1 dog. You know, originally dog. If you want to know what happened to my dog originally, my original dog, she passed away in January. But this is not a replacement for this dog. But he's just what I just wanted another dog. Just to make me happy, really. I'm getting congested again. I'm so sorry. So yeah, and I do have another dog, and his name is Shelby. You have seen him in my past few lives. My lives. You have seen him in past my few reels. So yes. Do you have any questions before I come to an end? I'm taking my toll now, just let you know. Well, if you don't have any questions, then I'll go ahead and come to an end if I want, but make it count. Make it count before I do it. I can give you a few minutes. Well, I don't want to take up. Bye. Thank you for letting me know. Bye. Thank you. I didn't. Thank you for subscribing. As I mentioned, YouTube is just my dream job. Really, I just wanted to pursue this really. So yes. You making some candies? Ooh. What kind of candy are you making? Can I ask that question to you? I've heard that movie, but I don't think I've watched it. I see your Oh, the is that what making like the Julie kind? Okay. I saw you then do you know where you have your profile name is? I just realized ATs. I do like ATs too. My favorite, my favorite bias from the ATs is Sun. Sun has just got my attention really. So yes. Okay. My favorite color. I did do a live on this one day. Just let you know. My favorite colors are blue, purple, and gold. It was originally pink, but I took the pink out, even though it does go in color iterations for like girls and boys. For example, girls are usually pinks and boys are usually blue, and that's what it usually is. So I used to be pink, but I like blue, gold, and purple. And I found that like my vibe really, more like my vibe. So yeah, do you have any more questions before I come to an end? I guess that's my ear. What's my favorite thing to do? I like to study. I like to study for fun. Sometimes I like to play games on my phone. That's what I'm doing my life right now. um, actually, I do have things in my description too. That you can look at too. You like some comments too. So yeah, I like to study for free. I like to be with my family. I like to eat healthy. I like to do gymnastics, ice skating, and the piano. I do have a piano here, but this one needs to be tuned in. Um, I don't. I wish I can tune the piano, but it needs to be tuned big time. So yeah. So yeah, those are my favorite things to do. And my last one is listen to music. It's my biggest thing to do because music is my number one comfort zone. So yes. Have I ever broken a bone? Yes, I have. I've broken 3 toes because I did something very stupid. Yeah, I have sprained a few things. Good. I have sprained a few things. I sprained my left arm when I did a headstand. That was stupid of me. I sprained 2 of my ankles. Well, this one. I sprained my ankle on down the stairs at my local college. I wasn't really doing anything. It just did a wrong turn and slipped. So I sprained this ankle and my in the other ankle I sprained it by horseback riding as well. So I have 2. So yeah, I did mention before that my last few I like a couple of my wheels past few weeks. Sorry, I saw something like went that way for a second. It's something in white. I don't know. So I did mention few couple of years ago that I mentioned that I did experience a freaky incident, so that's why I want to post that. So yes, you white was that like volleyball or something? Cause that's usually common. It could be volleyball. It could be like this is volleyball. Volleyball is softball really. So yeah, thank you. The juice is not helping me with my congestion, really. fell off from a skateboard. I did try to do skateboarding for a little bit, but not my thing. So yeah, I feel very sorry. So yeah. Do you have any more questions to go? I'll try to keep my live on right now if I can really. Let's say 3 more questions if we can. Can we do that? If you don't have any questions, then I can like read it if I want, but I just want to stay a few more minutes see if you have any questions. Thank you. Appreciate it. Never have. This is my natural hair. I was like this since I was born. So yeah, never done my hair, but this is my natural hair color really. Actually, I do like this hair color really. Because it have a light reflecting on it. So yeah, thank you. My hair is usually shiny. Sometimes my secret for my hair is I like to take like warm showers. Then at the end of my shower, I like to put like cold water on it. That's what make it like shiny usually. That's usually does. Yeah, I'm a natural. Are you a natural too? Because I'm usually am too. So let's do two more questions. Well, one. Sorry. Do I have a favorite flower that I like? I like roses. I like red roses. I like red roses too. Tulips are my number 2, and I like sunflowers. That's number 3. Can you do one more question? I already did that one. I just did it. I just discussed. Don't freak out. Just let you know, I like to play with my hair a lot, so I've done that in a lot of my videos and reels and stuff. So yeah, we can do one more question. Do you want to do one more question? So I am playing my hair. Oh yeah, that will stop. I'll stop. Okay, this is last question. So yes. Favorite school subject. My favorite school subjects are usually math. I like math, history, and geography. Geography. I taught geography myself for 4 years. So that's a fun fact about me. The reason I want to do geography is I just want to learn about it. Learn the cultures and the language and the styles of what the country that has. So that's why I have geography. I've taught myself for 4 years. Well, technically 5 years, but it's 4 years really. So my 2 favorite subjects from school is math and history, and my other one that I taught myself is geography. So yes. You don't like history, geography. Not many people don't like history as much, which is totally okay. I really like history. So yeah. So I'll go ahead and come to an end. I was expecting to have the live be under an hour. So I'm gonna say thank you for watching. I appreciate asking me some questions. I really like giving a voice to you and stuff. And I hope my congested can be over by in the morning. I hope, fingers crossed. My health is usually good, but fingers crossed. And I just want to say, I want to send my prayers to you. Remember, God is always by your side. God is always by your side. He's here to support you. He's here to give you a presence. He's also give you what he needs to give you. So, thank you for coming on here. And I do my lives every 3-4 days if I can. If you just feel like doing it on the second day, I'm most welcome to. So I'm gonna say thank you, and I hope I see you next time. Bye.